This is number 6 off the linear application sheet. In this case, the problem reads that you have 2 men and it takes them 12 hours to set up chairs for graduation. The question is, how long would it have taken 3 men? Now, Luann, in this case, what 2 things are we comparing?
Men and hours.
And so I hope obviously what you see in this case is that it is a proportion. And the question is always, is it an inverse proportion or is it a good old regular proportion like we've been working forever? And in this case, which is it?
It's inverse.
And we know it's an inverse proportion because in a normal proportion, by the way, the more men you have, the
more hours you would have.
The more hours it would take. But of course that doesn't make sense. In this case, the more men you have, the
less time.
And that's what makes sense. But that's what makes it an inverse proportion. In a normal proportion, we would literally put men over hours equals men over hours. That's a normal proportion. And of course, again, what does that line between men and hours indicate?
Divide.
And since this is an inverse, or the opposite, as one's going up, the other goes down, in this case, instead of division, what will we do?
Multiply.
So we'll take men times hours equals men times hours. In my first case, how many men did I have?
2 men.
Took how many hours?
12 hours.
Equals how many men in the second?
3 men.
And an unknown number of hours, so I'll just put times h. On the left, we have 24 equals 3h. And all I need to do to solve is to divide both sides by 3. And I have my solution of 8 hours.